What's up, y'all? It's your girl Black Genesis here on the set of Podcast 1001 for another episode. Before we get started, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let your grandma see this podcast. She want to see this shit after church, okay? We have in the building today my homegirl. Listen, I'm about to get Shannon Sharp on that ass.
Oh, my Jesus.
Poet. Actor. That's how you be doing that shit. Singer, writer, 6'1", tall glass of water. You know her, you love her. Rapper, Sunnii Bartee, everybody.
Ooh, hey,
Then he sit back. Then a nigga ask, how did you like that intro?
No, shit, man.
Okay, Sunnii, before we get started.
Okay.
I've been knowing you for years.
Okay.
What the fuck is your name?
Nigga,
Your
Sunnii.
real Sunnii.
Sunnii.
What is your
My name
real-
is Sunnii.
Sunnii, you gonna sit on my podcast and lie?
I'm not lying. I'm just not telling the truth. That's the difference.
Remember when I went to your house that one day
Uh-huh.
and we ate and watched movies and I was walking around your room and you had shit on your wall and I was like, it was a certificate or something up there. And I said, who the fuck? It was some ghetto ass name.
Not too fucking much, nigga. Wait,
Sunnii,
can I cuss
what's-
on here?
Yes, you can curse.
Okay.
What's your name? Sunnii?
Okay. So how you properly pronounce my name is Sinitria, but but I go by Sunnii because people always mess it up. And I just
Okay.
be like, okay, I'd rather you go and say Sunnii and not Sinitria. But I love my name.
I love your name too.
I know, baby.
Sunnii. All right. I'm so excited to have you here, Sunnii. You're my funniest friend.
I know, baby.
You are the most talented person I've ever crossed paths with.
Oh.
I mean, you do it, Sunnii. There's nothing I've never seen you do something where I was like, she do this over here a little better than that. No, every fucking thing you do is literally neck and neck. Writer, neck and neck. Actress, neck and neck. Poetry, neck and neck.
Oh.
Singing, the chops. And then you got the nerve to rap.
Oh.
Then I saw you do a two-step one time and I thought, this bitch, God created this bitch in a lab. Sunnii. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about movie culture because I just feel like that's right up your alley. So first question is, what's the very first movie you remember falling in love with?
Ooh. Oh, there are a lot of films I have fallen in love with, but I will say, my first one is Eve's Bayou.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that because I felt like as a kid, I was able to see children tell a story full out and it not be like, oh, you're looking at kid actresses or actors. And I really appreciated that. And I was like, oh, shit, that's something I want to do. I want to do that. I won't tell that kind of story, though. That shit was kind of crazy. But, like,
Sunnii.
Eve's Bayou is like one of my favorites of all time.
I was on Threads recently and some lady posted this crazy conspiracy theory about Eve's Bayou stating, and I want your opinion on this, or how you feel, or if you gathered this from the menu, my fat ass. From the menu. No, for real. I want some barbecue. But anywho, from the movie. She stated that the underlying tone of the movie was that Samuel L. Jackson's character did, in fact, rape Megan Good's character.
No.
And that because at the time that the movie was created and shot and filmed and during that time release, you couldn't just come out and, show a movie where rape was like in the forefront. So they had to insinuate that he really did rape her. That he raped her and that, the audience would gather that. And I'm thinking to myself, I never gathered that.
Yeah, I never
gathered that.
It's so crazy because it is a thought that crossed my mind, but when you go back over that film and you're like, no, this young lady was genuinely in love with her father.
Yeah.
And I can only say that
with
because
her nasty ass.
I wouldn't necessarily say I experienced that, but
Alright
I
now,
will
Sunnii,
say
what the fuck?
I don't do that, baby. I don't know. I don't fucking do that now. I
So
don't
what are you
don't play it like that. I'll play in a booty hole before I play like that. But I'm saying I can understand that perspective, but I can also understand the perspective that I perceived when I was a young girl, from the simple fact of it genuinely was she was in love with her father. She thought that she could explore things with her father, and her father had to nip that in the bud, but
Right.
it was too late.
Right.
But I was saying I relate to that on the spectrum of when you have great men in your life, or you have these heroes in your life that you look up to,
Yeah.
a part of you does fall in love with them. Not like that.
Yeah.
Now if you do,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna report you, baby.
Right.
But I say that because I have a genuine love for my uncle who is no longer with us.
Yeah.
And I can understand what that young lady felt. Like, it was like, think about it. Her mother kept them in.
Yeah.
So that was the only figure in her life, which was her father.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she fell in love with him that way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
it's kind of sucky. But it's like, I've never gotten that from that film.
Right.
I don't think that man has ever harmed him. Was he an adulterer? Yeah.
Right,
Was that
for
the word?
sure.
Adulterer?
Yes, an adulterer because he was cheating on his wife. And I want to make very plain, you can be a fucked up person in this space and not have to be a fucked up person in this space.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people like to say, well, if you'll do this, you'll do that. If you'll do that, and that's not necessarily
They be like birds flock together. I'm like, bitch, I fly on my own.
Period.
I cool on my own.
So like him cheating on his wife, that made him a fucked up husband.
Yes.
It made him a fucked up individual, but it didn't make him a fucked up father. He was still there for those kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just didn't see where people was getting that he raped her.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I think that moment when she comes into the room and she's like rubbing on him and he gets that stitch of, wait, hold on, this is very inappropriate.
Right,
that's why when she leans in for the fucking kiss, it's like he pushes her off him. I felt like if he's ever done anything to that young lady, he would have allowed that kiss to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in that space, nobody else is here.
Right.
So when he pushed her, and then she like looks up at him, he's like, "Oh, baby girl," and she runs off. She's embarrassed because it's
right.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Going back to that.
Yeah.
I could see why the young girl is probably confused from the simple fact the father probably did. I don't think he necessarily did things that were out of the ordinary, but he probably wasn't thinking that of his daughter.
Yeah.
And maybe in his way, like, oh yeah, baby, girl, but then realizing, oh no, you accepted these things because you thought they were another specific type of love of affection.
Right.
And not me as your father.
Right.
I have to nip that.
And I think people who sometimes give these critiques of like pop culture or they watch a movie and say this is what I got from it, you are a lot of times speaking from your own personal experiences, personal traumas, and so that could look like something to you if you experienced an assault, if you experienced a rape, but I just didn't personally get that. And I am a person that experienced a trauma, but I didn't.
But
I didn't
I also
get that.
feel like it's easy for a lot of people that have experienced that trauma to go to that from the simple fact we got a lot of young Black women that don't necessarily like to come to the front about how they have been attacked or how they have been abused. Assaulted, I was one of them for a long time.
Right.
So our mindset automatically goes to that because it's like, that's what happened.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Because unfortunately that has happened in a lot of Black households, and relatives want to sweep that shit under the rug.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah.
But you play with me about mines, guess who's gonna be swept under the rug?
You stupid.
We don't play that over here, new generation.
No generation don't play that. No, for real.
We're breaking them.
For real.
And breaking off in your ass.
Do you prefer movies in the theaters or at home?
Theater.
For sure.
But
for sure.
let me be more specific about that. I like when there's movies I'm like, okay, I'll just wait until that comes out.
Yeah.
But there's movies that I want to experience in the theater. Like, for example, I am a big Marvel fan.
Yes. Same.
But you thought I was going to wait for this BC Thanos big fine purple ass. At home? No, baby. I wanted to see that on the screen. I wanted to see that on the screen. That nigga said, get rid of these niggas. Cut them in half.
Oh, my God.
I said, oh, that's what little. But no, all jokes aside, I love theater movies. Like, I love movies. I love going to the movies, especially IMAX.
Yeah,
anything
for sure.
IMAX, I love it. And I feel like it's definitely a different experience. Because you're like, oh shit, and I feel like it puts you in a position to notice everything. When you're at home, you chilling, you can doze off. Granted, you can doze off, of course, in the movies, but I love going to the movies.
Right,
that's just me. Oh, my titties out. Oh, this better turn into another podcast.
Okay, how do you usually pick what you watch? Reviews, trailers, vibes, or word of mouth? I'm gonna go first. I need to watch the trailer, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't give a fuck about them reviews. People only understand the movie as far as their intelligence goes. So I don't give a fuck about what you thought about the movie, because I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, this movie was horrible," and I thought it was great, and then vice versa. I don't give a fuck about the vibes. I don't give a fuck about word of mouth, because that's the same thing as reviews.
Yeah.
The trailer is going to give you the tea. If the trailer is a very long, extensive trailer with a lot of clips, it gives you pretty much the meat of the movie's going to be trash. Because they've exhausted all of this, so they don't have a lot to go on. So they pull all of the really good parts to suck you in, and then when you see the movie, you like, oh,
I've seen it. I literally have seen this
Not
movie.
only have I seen this through the trailer, but there were no other good parts.
None.
I didn't have anything to expect other than what the fuck I've already seen in the trailer. If the trailer is very confusing, they only show you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's like real snapshotty, and it's just like not giving you much to go on. That's about to be a good movie. So I need the trailer.
Okay, yes. I will say I agree with you, because trailers sometimes can be misleading, like you just said.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the recent movie that just got released, which is
Sinners?
Weapons.
Oh.
You know what? Let's actually talk about Sinners, because we support blacks.
Period.
But let's talk about Sinners. How did you feel about Sinners?
I loved Sinners.
You loved it?
Absolutely loved Sinners. And I didn't understand, because, child, the Christian community was up in
And what's crazy is I'm a part of the Christian community, but some Christians need to be fucking slapped.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you, I saw so many conspiracy videos, and I'm just like, how the hell did you get that out of this?
How did you get that out of this? They were
Like,
making this.
what?
I asked my grandma, like, "Oh, you gonna go see the movie?" She said, "Nah, I won't see nothing about no sin." Huh? Where'd you get that from? Like, it didn't make any sense, and the movie was not what I thought it was gonna be. And a lot of the Christians online was like, the movie is, conjuring spirits, and it's a lot of spells, and it's a lot of root work. What? I didn't see. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't see any of that. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan's supporting actress, I can't remember her name, but she wonderful, beautiful,
love her,
dicked her down.
Baby, what? I'm trying to see what that means. Like, I'm trying to.
But yeah, she did. There was a few scenes where she did some root work, but as we all know, root work is really rooted in our ancestry, and it's okay for a director to showcase that. That don't necessarily mean he believe in it. I don't mean you gotta believe in it and go in there and do what she do, and you know what I mean? But it's just a movie, and it was showcasing a lot of Black culture, which I appreciated. Obviously, the scene with the dancing was like the best thing I've seen in a long time cinematically.
Incredible.
Yeah, cinematically, it really, if you was talking in the movie before, we were all just like this the whole time. Even the white folks, and I'm looking at them, what the fuck you know about this? You know what I mean? You see the two niggas.
They know about it.
They don't know, But yeah, did you like Sinners?
I love Sinners. Now I will say I want us to be more in the field of telling those type of stories, and I'm just saying making it more universal where we're dealing with vampires, we're dealing with fucking aliens,
right.
we dealing with ocean shit. I don't know. Make up some stories from that, because I am so sick of Hollywood just pulling us apart and not being able to let us tell those type of stories.
Yeah.
And it's like, we got to get our own funding.
Yeah.
We got to get behind ourselves.
Yeah.
So I thought Sinners was great.
I thought it was great too.
With all the little controversy that came behind it and all that, but Christians are hilarious to me. And it's so funny because it's like, granted, you might not believe in that because I don't believe in it.
Right.
But I also wasn't like, oh, bitch, they casting spells on me.
Right.
I was like, this some good shit. That nigga fine as hell. He played 2 of them, Lord. Like what?
No, for real.
That's why I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed Sinners, especially like I said, seeing it in IMAX. It was beautiful.
Right. Only thing I didn't care for in the movie was he had the Indians being played by some Asians and some Mexicans, and we all know who the real Indians are. But okay. What's a movie you've watched more times than you can count?
Oh,
you know, front to back.
What's crazy? This is like my guilty pleasure. Actually, it's not my guilty pleasure because I ain't gonna hold you. I just love it. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Oh yeah,
that's one of my favorite movies. I don't care.
Oh,
and I know it's like random.
I love
but
Cameron Diaz.
Oh girl, fucking Soul Man. I'm sorry. Soul Man is one of my favorite movies of all time. Anybody that knows me knows I fucking love Bernie Mac. I wish I could have worked with him before. Of course, he passed on. But Soul Man.
That nigga said, I'm gonna take a shit shower and shit. Oh yeah. Have a steak the size of your motherfucking back.
Marcus, may he rest in shit. Bro, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I watch it like I've never watched it before.
Yeah,
and it came out in 2008. So I'm like, that shit could come out now and it'll still be funny, bro. It'll still hit. My name is Lester the Corchester. Like,
that nigga say, get the fuck out my grill before you get killed.
Hell no, ain't no baby in there. That nigga told him, just let me kill you a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I love that movie too. Me and my sister used to call each other on the phone. She would be at home, I'd be at home. I mean, this movie came out a long time ago. And we'd be like, okay, I'm about to start it. You press play at 1, 2, 3 so we can watch it together. We love that movie. For me, How High.
Really?
I know How High like the back of. Don't watch that movie with me. I'm just gonna be saying everybody's lines.
My Lord.
I love that movie.
Oh my gosh.
What's your all-time favorite black-led movie?
I think we discussed it. Eve's Bayou.
Eve's Bayou.
It's like it's literally like
for sure.
One of my favorite freaking films of all time.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it was probably some of the most profound storytelling I've ever came across.
Yeah.
Especially like I said at a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you?
For Color Girls. For Color Girls. That's my favorite black-led movie. The acting in For Color Girls. Everybody.
Extraordinary.
Like everybody.
I hate that light-skinned motherfucker.
That threw the kids out the window. Yeah, because why would you do that?
I hate him.
Somebody posted recently a picture of him. It was Michael Ealy, a few other light-skinned people, and then at the bottom it was like Flavor Flav, and it was like pick one. And I was like, let's swap Michael Ealy out for Flavor Flav because, bitch, I'll never forgive that nigga. I'll take Flavor. Cause why would you throw them kids?
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them in the black legs that we Blair Underwood, the bald-headed nigga, Charles. Christina. Who else? The nigga from another bald-headed nigga. Damn, why did I get married too? Tyler Perry gave us a lot of bald-headed niggas to hate.
What is his name?
Damn,
I'm not good with names.
From the Wood.
Yeah, right.
We love you though. We appreciate you. We adore you actually.
Yeah, For Color Girls is just
For Color Girls was extraordinary. It was trauma,
film.
Of course, but it was extraordinary. And one thing I will say, I know Tyler said this recently where he was like, I want to tell our stories. I want to put them on the forefront. It's like sometimes it gets overwhelming because not all of our stories is of trauma, sadness. Right. But that's one movie I will say unfortunately, this is a lot of our truths.
Yeah.
You got a mother that fucking hates you.
Yeah.
You got a mother that turns you out.
Yeah.
You got a mother that puts you in a position of, certain things. You have the nosy black ass neighbor, but she loves you. She'll take care of you. You have the woman that's over here getting her ass beat by this man, and she doesn't have the courage to leave him because she know he will either kill her, and unfortunately, it was too late.
Yeah.
You have a woman over here that works her ass off, and she's a dickhead, but she also has her own problems in her own home.
Right.
So I felt like you said, that film.
Come on, Janet.
Yeah.
So you doing the bending?
You let a nigga. I ain't gay. Me with the video.
So what's this?
What is this?
No, for real. Okay. Which black actor or actress do you think doesn't get enough credit?
Jeffrey motherfucking Wright.
Who the fuck is that?
Baby, you ain't educated. Muddy Waters.
Oh,
have you ever seen Shaft?
Yes. Okay. Don't take my black card. I've never seen the original Shaft.
No. Okay. No. Jeffrey is in the one. He's in the first one with Samuel Jackson.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, I've seen that.
That one came out what, 2000.
You like his acting chops?
Girl, that man is amazing.
Yeah.
He's brilliant beyond description.
Yeah.
He's great, and he's so specific.
Yeah.
He's so diverse to me.
Yeah.
Like, he's in a new movie actually right now with Denzel Washington. Spike Lee is the director. I think is it two? I need to educate myself on that one because I haven't looked into it too much, but I know what it is. But he's one of the leads in that, and he's just really good to me. I love his work, and I've been studying him for a while. I thought you would have
said like a woman or something. I know a lot of times people say Angela Bassett because she don't get the credit on paper that she should. Now, because
I feel like she gets the credit from the black community.
I was just gonna say that.
You can't take that from Angela.
I was just gonna say that.
You can't take that from Angela.
Yeah, we give her the credit, but I'm like, on paper, come on, she should have been won some shit.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck, this shit.
Hey,
are you kidding me?
The body, baby.
The body in that movie, the acting, the running in the street in that white suit. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's Delroy Lindo.
That my baby died.
It's Delroy Lindo because when I think about his catalog, and I don't even necessarily think he's as diverse as he should be.
Well, do you feel like
he's
not as diverse as he should be, or he hasn't been offered the roles?
I think he hasn't been offered the roles because here's the deal. Sometimes people be like, "Oh, this person was typecast. This person was typecast." Sometimes when you go and walk in the building and you do a character so well, when you be your character so well, it's hard to stray away from that. And I'm so sorry if you're that character so well. I want to see that all the time.
Yeah. And
Delroy's fucking on screen motherfucker. I believe him. That's how I measure an actor or an actress. I need to believe you. I need to take you out of it and believe that character. You know what I mean? I don't know. He does it for me.
No, he has. He's actually in one of my favorite films, which I shouldn't have been watching when I was a kid.
What?
But Sitter House Rules. Have you ever seen that with Tobey Maguire? Am I saying his name right? The nigga that plays Spider-Man, y'all.
Spider-Man, but you should have just said Spider-Man. I know that.
Charlie. Ooh, damn, am I saying her name? Charlize Theron. Not me being an actor and I can't pronounce. Ooh, shoot it. My girl from South Africa too. But
Sonny, don't give me kids.
Oh, sorry. I love y'all. But Erykah in that movie, Erykah Badu played his daughter, and unfortunately, he goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Unfortunately, he her and she had his baby, but in the end, she
I'm gonna have to watch
killing
that.
him. It's a fucking phenomenal film. It's a fucking
what
phenomenal
is it called?
Film. Cider House Rules. I'm
gonna have to watch that.
It's been a while. I gotta re-educate myself on it, but the title is along those lines.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that. Do you feel Hollywood has gotten better with black representation, or is it still lacking?
You ain't even gotta finish it, baby. No. Which is, it goes back to what I stated earlier. I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm tired of begging them to see us.
Yeah.
To tell our stories. And I genuinely feel like nobody can tell our stories like we can.
For sure.
Which is why we have to get behind each other. We have to fund each other. But also I feel like we have this crabs in a barrel bucket mentality. and it's going to stop us from being able to compose a lot of things that are meant for us.
But I will say some of the best Black-led films that I've ever seen have been by means of Black directors, Black producers.
Speak on that.
So I don't give a damn if Hollywood is producing us. I don't like those films anyway.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the representation looks like in their films because they're not telling the story properly. That's like if I go to a Barnes and Noble or any bookstore and I'm looking for a book on Black culture, the Black experience. I always look to see who the author is because if it's a white man, fuck you, sir, respectfully. Cause what the fuck do you know? You know what I mean? I'm putting the book back. What you mean?
I'm screaming. That's hilarious.
So like, I don't care what Hollywood does. I care about what we do in Hollywood. And if the director is Black and they're telling the Black story, even if it's some shit that I'm like, I don't really care for this, I'm still gonna watch it.
Like I have a friend right now. His name is Kwame. Shout out to him. He's freaking amazing.
Shout out Kwame.
And he has a film right now called The Order. And it is probably one of the most profound films I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
And it's based on his culture. He's African. I always
don't again, bitch.
I'm not. But he's from Ghana. Okay. And when I tell you there's a sequence in there, there's a fighting sequence in there. And how it is portrayed, how it is lit. It's basically off of this ocean. And I was just like, this is what they say, Beyonce, this is what we came to see.
Yeah.
I love it from the simple fact that it's a different story.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is phenomenally shot.
Yeah.
And I want to see more of that in the fucking theater.
Yeah.
Like, it don't necessarily have to be Black American stories. I want to see African stories. I want to see Caribbean stories.
Yeah.
All these beautiful aspects of Black people coming to life and allowing us into each other's culture so that we can understand each other way better.
Yes. Sunnii, you know what I want you to do for me?
No, baby.
No, I'm serious. I want you to, because I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I want to start seeing our stories from a sci-fi perspective.
It's funny. I was just talking to Kwame about that.
Yeah.
Like, I want that. That's why I said, I want to see aliens. Eating our ass or something. I don't know. Goddamn, I want something different. I don't know. Because I'm so tired. And I think let's bring it back to Tyler. Because Tyler, I love you. But trauma is not always our stories. Even when he did, what's the story? Good Deeds. It was like, yeah, you have this beautiful Black businessman, but in a way, his story still kind of is traumatic. And it's like, I'm tired of that. I want success at the end of a lot of these films.
In reference to Tyler.
Oh, Lord.
Tyler has. I'll never talk bad about Tyler Perry. Because
of course.
Although I don't like a lot. So his plays I grew up on. Love the plays. Every single one.
Literally just got done watching a couple of them. Yeah.
After the plays, the movies and the shows, he lost me. But what I will say is, he keep a nigga employed. Money. And Tyler has cracked the fucking code. This nigga has mastered consistency, and it don't have to be quality. Sorry, Tyler. It don't have to be quality, but he's shown us it don't got to be quality.
We're gonna watch it.
A motherfucker still gonna watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
You know how many people sitting at home, no job, ain't shit to do? Okay, let's say you do got a job. You come home, you still ain't got shit to do at home. You done already cooked, you done already clean, you done already fucked your man, you done already what else is there to do? Throw on the Tyler Perry motherfucking show and complain about how bad it is, because we do that. Tyler, but baby, he keep dropping.
When I come home, baby, I'm gonna turn on All the Queen's Mad. Yeah. I love it. I don't care.
He has become so relevant because the nigga don't stop dropping work. And if I ain't learned shit else from Tyler Perry, put the shit out there. What Kevin on stage say? You think they give a what? He just said, put the shit out. Put the shit out. Stop thinking about if they gonna laugh. They are. Stop thinking about if they gonna talk about you. They are. Stop thinking about if they gonna critique you and say all kinds of bad shit online. They are, but they watching.
That's the masses. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. So when it comes to that's so crazy. That was actually my next question. What's your take on Tyler Perry films, cultural impact, and repetitive storytelling? The nigga tells the same story all the time, back to back to back. Somebody gonna be getting their ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna be gay and coming out or being exposed. Somebody gonna be pregnant or with kids and now they trying to find housing. This nigga write the same show repetitively. But like I said, I cannot ever downplay a nigga that keep a nigga employed.
Mm-hmm. And take care of
Hire
people.
me, Tyler.
Yes, hire me. Please.
Hire me. Yeah.
I'll take that motherfucker to where
Shout
you
out
need
to
it to
him.
be. No,
Shout
out to Tyler Perry.
He's fucking the system.
What?
Tyler's fucking the system.
Okay, he is.
They also say he fucking that white man too.
Hey!
That's why you see him soon.
Another podcast episode because I want to talk about that because first of all, that little white boy, you know what? We don't talk about that. Keep it cute because when I went over them text messages, I said, that's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
It seemed like the nigga was trying to get your booty and you was kind of respectful.
And even my thing is,
okay,
one thing
nigga.
I will say about it, Tyler's business is his business.
Yeah, right.
You brought that to the forefront, and not only that,
right?
You're asking for what was it? Is it 500 mil? What is it? What is he asking for? 260 million. I'll beat your. If I was Tyler, I'll beat your ass. You're not getting that. 260 mil for what?
Right.
You're not even in distress in these interviews. Ass? Not saying now we don't know what went on behind closed doors.
Right.
But you release those text messages, and then when we look at them, we like,
this it, nigga. Yeah,
bitch, we got Diddy on the camera.
Okay.
We ain't got.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's another topic.
That's another podcast.
Another little meat of macamuca.
Which movie do you think best captures the Black experience in America?
Oh, I want you to answer that one first. I want to see if we agree.
So for me, there's two movies.
Okay.
Because the Black experience is the this and the that, the good and the bad, the ugly and the pretty, the this, that.
Yes.
So the first movie is obviously Boys in the Hood.
Okay. Ooh, I thought you were going to say Precious. I don't know why I thought about Precious, but I thought about black women. I was like,
you're pissing me off.
What?
Okay, so Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
And then the other one is Two Can Play That Game.
Like with Vivica Fox and Morgan Freeman. More
Chestnut. Yeah. Whew. So Boys in the Hood, first of all, I don't have to explain.
Of course.
I'm from LA.
Mm-hmm.
Boys in the Hood is very much my experience. Mm-hmm. Boys in the Hood is very much my mother's experience.
Yeah.
My grandmother's experience. And it was shot in LA. Mm-hmm. So like, come on. It's, I don't have to explain. Boys in the Hood, everybody kind of grew up like that, to a certain degree. If you were in the hood and you were a boy or a girl, but in the hood. Two Can Play That Game shows the other side of things, and I absolutely appreciate how the movie just opens up. The movie opens up with her telling the audience, breaking the fourth wall so motherfucking eloquently, may I add. Because Vivica, and then after that, I feel like she's done that repeatedly in a lot of things that she's done, because she just does it well. She's running off her accolades, his accolades, like in a nice little yellow suit with her motherfucking 22-inch bust down. That was hers.
Yeah.
Okay? Telling us how her man is this, and he got this, and he's in corporate America, and she's in corporate America, and they're doing this. And their friends are also doing, well for themselves as well. But you had just a real good representation of the black man, the black woman together. Information about, how they grew up, their past, and not their past, their present and what they're doing in life. The dynamic between sisterhood, the dynamic between brotherhood with Morris Chestnut and Anthony, what the fuck's that name? Anthony Anderson, who I love. The dynamic between black men and black women and how society puts pressure on us to do things a certain way. That movie really pisses me off low key now that I'm talking about
Chicken
it.
play the game?
Yeah,
That's
because he didn't really do anything too fucking bad. And she was about to leave her good nigga because he went and had dinner with a bitch.
That goes back to our insecurity, but I also see it on both ends because why the fuck you ain't tell me that y'all went out? You know what I'm saying? Because granted, yes, I believe you. You were working late and y'all thought to go whoop, but it goes back to what she said. You didn't tell me because you knew that motherfucking woman was fine as fuck.
So here's the deal.
So that's
Get on
where
him about
communication. Communicate.
But is that enough to leave your good ass
nigga,
man?
No. I feel like
because he don't have proper etiquette because we know niggas are dumb. So you gotta train the nigga. Hey, don't do that no more. You gotta tell me.
You gotta train them, communicate with them.
You gotta communicate.
Baby, why didn't you tell me I want to know where you at. I want to make sure you're safe. Let me know what's going down.
And why
because if it was
a group
bitch,
thing?
if I would have went out with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, you would have been sucking dick that night. Oh. You would have been cheating.
Wait, is this on the air? It is. What? Oh, no. You must have self-discipline.
Right.
No, I wouldn't have been sucking dick.
Okay.
On camera. But what I'm saying with that is I agree with you, but it's not enough to get rid of a man. If anything, she should have communicated. But of course, it's a movie, so it's a whole plot. Yeah. But yeah, girl,
but you know,
Morris fucking Chestnut. Come on, nut on your chest. You gotta do better, baby, for that to be. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, so what's your movie that you feel like captures the Black experience?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, I seen that movie one time. Will not watch it again. I'm not crying that hard twice.
Yeah.
Bitch, are you kidding me?
Now I feel like most of us don't get that happy ending.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind
how hard we fucking work. We might be coming in the building more intelligent. Well, Black experience in corporate America. I want to make that more specific.
Yeah.
But like I said, I feel like a lot of us don't get that happy ending.
Yeah.
At all.
For sure.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
We can be more intelligent than the motherfucker. And they be like, no, baby.
More qualified.
Way qualified.
Putting in more work. Don't even get
what did he say on Scandal? What that daddy said? I'm so serious. Papa Pop.
Okay.
Told the truth, but Eli,
Damascus Bay Bridge, baby. Yeah.
He tore into her ass. He was like, you gotta work
twice as hard to get half of what they got.
And you went here fucking on the president. I understood it though, because Fitz was fine.
Fitz, listen to me. What? Listen to me.
That man said.
I don't advocate for interracial relationships, not even on film.
What? That man said, I'm gonna eat your cootie cat, then come up and let you taste yourself. Ah! In the Oval Office. Bitch, what? Don't tell me nothing like that.
Sunnii.
I was so serious.
I never
was fine.
And just to think, we were advocating for this nigga to be cheating on his wife.
That's sad, and I love
sad.
Millie.
I love Millie. But also this Olivia's man.
But she got her get back though when she got with that black.
She got her get back.
She got her get back several times. She got her get back a couple times.
No, for real. Oh, I love Scandal. Okay, wait. Off script.
Okay.
Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder?
Okay, don't kill me. Don't kill me because I know how y'all like to tussle. I've never watched How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know why, but Sunnii. It's so. Hold on. Because I just watched Viola Davis when she played the president, and Tony Starr was the villain. It's Damn, how did I forget the name that quick?
I don't give a fuck about that. But you ain't seen How to Get Away with Murder.
Don't do that because I said you need to watch How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know why I've never just had an itch to watch it. But that's how I was with freaking Snowfall.
Bitch had an itch. Oh, I didn't see Snowfall.
Okay, so Snowfall has this one scene.
I'm not seeing
And I'm looking at the camera because everybody know what one scene I'm talking about. And I just never went back. I don't know what
scene that is.
Yeah. And
somebody's getting raped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's normally... Nobody want to see that shit.
But they said supposedly it's based off of a real LA gang. And I was like, keep me away from them niggas. Because I'm like, what? But it was a man getting...
Yeah, I don't want to see
but
shit like that.
My thing is, you know me, I like to research because I'm like, what made them do this scene?
Yeah.
And supposedly, John Singleton, basically in in the meeting was like, what's the craziest thing we could do? And I said, damn, that's what you came up with, the craziest thing?
Right.
You could have just beat his ass to death or something.
First of all, it's already crazy. This nigga selling drugs. Is that not crazy?
Yeah.
The whole story is about
that
drugs.
nigga get a
Come on.
scholarship. That's crazy.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
another. Ooh.
What?
Unfortunately, like, no, well, not unfortunately, because freaking Damson Idris, you're brilliant.
He is brilliant.
Snowfall is another. Damn, that's another Black experience movie or show that tells the Black experience.
Yeah.
Like I believe it started because he couldn't go to school. He needed scholarship. He needed, I believe, money or whatnot. And now, next thing you know, this boy is a kingpin. He's drug. But it's like, why do we have to do that for us to go off to school if we're fucking educated?
Yeah.
If we've done the work, we've taken the test, it proves our intelligence, the SATs, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Why do we have to do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's another great example of the Black experience.
Yeah. I tell you one thing though, that must have been Snowfall's, Damson's success. But realistically, niggas be out here selling drugs for years and never got shit
And never
to
got
show
nothing.
for it.
Only-
I know a lot of drug dealers that just be selling drugs.
No,
day
she don't.
in, day out.
No, she
Nigga,
don't.
Where's your
No,
money?
she don't.
Where's
She don't
your
know
side?
drug dealers.
You're right. I don't know no drug dealers.
Okay. I'm gonna watch How to Get Away with Murder, though.
You have to.
I promise.
It's so good, but I am choosing Scandal. I like a little romance with
Nigga, them monologues?
The monologues where they ate us up.
What?
And here's the deal. Everybody's monologues.
Everybody's.
And How to Get Away with Murder, the star of the show was Viola.
Yeah.
So I was watching it because of Viola.
Yeah.
I was watching it because of Cicely Tyson. But Scandal, everybody ate down.
Excuse me.
Everybody ate down on that show. Even just everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal crew.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. I hate what happened to Columbus, though. I was like, damn.
I know.
Yeah.
You talking about in real life or in the show?
Both.
Okay, anywho.
Both. Yeah.
Columbus ass child. All right. What's an underrated gem you wish more people cared about? Movie.
Oh. I have a lot of those. What about you?
Bitch, I'm interviewing you.
I'm interviewing you too, bitch. This podcast
show.
One-on-one with each other, bitch. That's what the fuck is this handphone.
A gem I wish more people cared about? I don't know. I can't think of anything. If I'm thinking about like recently,
Well, yeah.
I'm so sorry, but The Harder They Fall was the best movie I'd seen in a long time.
I like The
I'm
Harder
still
They Fall.
watching that shit, like, at least like once a week. Me and my husband is like, put that
Let's
shit
talk
on.
about him.
My husband?
No.
Oh, okay,
Girl,
bitch.
what the fuck?
I just said, bitch.
I don't talk about nobody else, nigga.
Okay, bitch, because
Not the Glock.
But let me pull my shit out. Jonathan.
Yes.
His motherfucking fault. Because you're too talented to be caught up with a white woman. We know. We've seen it multiple times.
Okay.
It's like, do they not learn? Do they not learn?
But here's my thing. Okay, my thing is with that. I'm about to play devil's advocate because you know me. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But I also feel like Black women, we kind of do shitty shit too.
No,
so
we ain't saying that on my podcast. I don't think Black women do shitty shit. I think women do shitty shit. Women are...
Oh, baby, I'm Black as fuck and I do some shitty shit because niggas get on my motherfucking nerves. I'm going to tell the truth.
But that's all women. But
my thing is, I pinpointed it and I made it more specific in that moment only because you made it more specific with the white woman. So that's why I included Black women too, because white women, Black women, all, like you said, all races of women. It includes all of us.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just more specific with that to use that as an example because you were more specific with what you just said too.
yeah, I'm saying...
That's why I said I agree. I agree with you.
Okay.
But let me correct myself now that I'm no longer using it as the example. I agree with you. All women are shitty when we feel like a certain aspect of us is no longer being respected.
Right.
And looking at the tapes, looking at everything.
They gonna eat us up in these comments. They gonna eat us up in these comments.
I had to educate myself. But I feel like that shouldn't have taken him away, especially when we got so much of the evidence. Because you had all these other people too that came out that was like, oh, he was like this in college. And it was like, okay, well,
he was beating bitches' ass in college.
No, that's not funny. No. They were saying he was abusive. He was, he was not necessarily, I believe they didn't say he was physically, but he was verbally abusive.
I can see that.
People were like, okay, well, can you provide that for us? And I remember one young man on Twitter, he basically was like, I was waiting for everybody to see this. And people was like, oh, well, what happened? He was like, he did this to my friend at Yale and whoop, whoop, whoop. And they was like, oh, well, can you provide, because, people want evidence.
I want to see the proof.
The Epstein fucking files. People want evidence.
Yeah.
Which is, sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But it's like, are you wanting to contain the evidence because you want them people to, you want justice to be served, or are you doing it because you're fucking nosy? Mm-hmm. And so when they asked him, he was like, well, I can't because she told me not to. Then why the fuck did you bring it to the light anyway?
Right.
As your friend, I would have slapped the fuck out of you because, they don't know, but the people that were involved.
I like when you say fuck.
Huh?
I like when you say fuck.
Why?
Because you say it hard, Sunnii.
You want to rub titties? On with all that gay shit, bro. But
yeah, no, I hear you. Can I say this?
What?
The nigga shouldn't have been with no white woman. Let's just put it out there. He should not have been with no white woman. He too fucking black for that. He too fucking talented. And they were going to use any fucking thing that happened between him and his girlfriend.
He still is brilliant. Let's put that out there.
He's still brilliant.
And I genuinely want this man to find his way back.
Yeah. The same way Chris Brown did. Chris beat a bitch ass. And you still can't talk about Chris Brown. I'm serious. Chris beat, and we ain't need the proof. We know he whooped her ass, but he came back. He came back and he's been redeemed. And I'm not really a Chris Brown fan.
Okay. On that subject, we redeem abusers. Chris, don't beat my ass.
No, look,
I'm a sock you.
I'm saying. Not we. I don't. But I know how to separate. Okay, he beat her ass, but also his artistry speaks for itself. I am not a Chris Brown fan. Let me just be clear about that. But it's not because he beat Rihanna's ass. Okay. It's because I don't really care for his music. After Poppin', you lost me.
Damn,
but
bitch, that's when he first came.
Yeah, out. I know. But that's just me. That's my personal preference. Okay. I'm not a big Chris Brown fan, but I do recognize that there are a lot of people who are like, put that behind him. He's already been exonerated of that, and
now, here's my thing.
So basically, I'm saying they can do that for Chris. They can do that for Jonathan Majors, but also, it's your fucking fault because I feel like a part of him knew he too fucking black. He too fucking black. Mm-hmm. You know better, Jonathan. And you know what history has shown. History has shown when a black man walks up in the game and he got so much talent on him and they putting him in everything, he in all types of shows, movies, and he's being utilized and he in the big shit, not the small shit. If you coming up in there with a white woman, or let's just say a woman in general, that much success is going to put a strain on your relationship because we've seen it happen. And so when the relationship dissolves, it 9 times out of 10 don't dissolve amicably. And so when you get into it with a white woman as a black man, and I saw that video, he didn't put his hands on her. He was running from that bitch and he kind of just I think he pulled her off the car or tried to get her somewhere safe or whatever the case and then realized, okay, this bitch tripping, let me take off. It didn't look like abuse to me, but of course people are going to see it as that because she's white. So it's like you kind of set yourself up for this and people be saying, well, there aren't a lot of black women interested in that's not true. You see how much you love Jonathan Majors.
Not too much. Megan, she lying.
But you know what I mean? Like, he's an attractive guy.
He's gorgeous to me.
Come on. You mean to tell me black women wasn't interested in his big nose, dark skin, tall, buff ass with the slave haircut? Come on.
You gonna get yourself canceled?
No, I already accepted it. Yeah. But you come on.
He got one hell of a wife. I would like to see the tape.
Come on, bitch. But I don't know. I don't know. I want him.
Well, I think my thing with that is And we can go back to using Chris as an example. Because there was one point in time where I was a big fan of Chris. Sometimes I still see Chris and I'm like, this nigga is phenomenal.
Yeah, of course.
But I also look at it from everybody else's standpoint that does not support this man.
Yeah.
And I now, in a way, I don't support him from the simple fact. Ooh, this is another conversation, girl. I don't even think we got the time. He's been doing a lot of free Tory. He
has?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. He has?
Yeah. And, you know, it comes in this little spurts because that's his friend. And that's why a lot of them right now, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with Drake. I don't fuck with, I'm no longer like a Chris Brown subscriber and all these because I'm looking at these things and I'm just like, you say you're a good person. You say you're this and I'm not knocking them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I genuinely think Chris has redeemed himself.
Yeah.
I especially felt like that when his baby girl came into place and then all of a sudden all his kids lined up.
Shit changed when
but you also have
girls,
to look at it from the perspective of the other people. It wasn't just with Rihanna. It was with Karrueche.
Oh, for sure.
It was with all.
sure.
It started lining up. There was also a time where he came out of therapy session with his mother and literally threw a fucking brick through her window. So he had anger problems that he had to deal with. But unfortunately, you are a celebrity and it came to the forefront and all these things. So just like you're trying to redeem yourself, people have that. They still have that.
We can forgive, but we not forgetting, and we not about to let you off the hook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That yes. To put it plain.
So do you think that Jonathan should be let off the hook?
Though I did see that video, and I do genuinely feel like Jonathan was trying to get away from her.
Right.
There's also some aspects in the case that I did turn an eye to.
Right.
For example, telling somebody just because y'all are getting in an argument or whatever that you're gonna off yourself, you're gonna kill yourself. That is fucking manipulation. I don't care what anybody says.
Because do it.
And he, what?
Yeah. Don't call me talking about something. I'm about to. Like if we're arguing and you mad at me and you like, well, I'm gonna kill my. Do it.
Why don't you tell them to FaceTime you?
Let me see. Open the window because you're not about to manipulate me.
Because I can't be manipulated. But I also go back to this. And putting Chris back in here because I don't want you to see this and be like, you fat funky bitch. Because you know he will. Now I gotta battle you, nigga. The fuck? But I do think people deserve to be redeemed.
Yeah, for sure.
Jonathan deserves to be redeemed.
For sure, because his offense wasn't that deep.
But you also have to be held accountable.
Yeah,
and
right.
If you have done the work, who am I to sit up here and no, fuck that nigga. Da, 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 da. You can eat. I just don't have to be at the table to see you eat. I don't have to be at the table to eat with you. And you just using it as an example of, I understand why people love Chris.
Yeah, I understand too.
Fucking brilliant.
I don't care. Too.
I will never take that from him.
Yeah.
You can't. Jonathan Majors, fucking brilliant.
But also, you beat a bitch ass, Chris. Like, come on.
Well.
And Jonathan, verbal, because let's be very clear about it.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes people say abuse is abuse. No. Physical abuse is different from verbal abuse. If a nigga's verbally abusing you, leave.
Yeah.
I can understand if a nigga's physically abusing you and you like actually scared because if the nigga hit you when he happy, he gonna hit you when he bad.
Yeah.
But if he was verbally abusing her, she could have decided to get the fuck on, but she didn't. But when they were trying to make it seem like he was physically abusing her and that wasn't the case, it's like, okay, now y'all making, putting 10 on 2. You know?
Well, I think people look at it as there's a fucking thin ass line.
Yeah.
Verbal abuse can turn into physical abuse.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's never not. Now, there has been circumstances or situations where people just verbal abuse because, God forbid if I physically, I've seen those cases.
Yeah.
But it's a very thin fucking line.
That's true, Sunnii.
Very
Learn
thin.
me something. That's true.
No, I'm serious. Because imagine me saying, you fat, funky bitch. You like, bitch, I'm a product of you. Bitch, what the fuck you say? You get what I'm saying? I'm showing the thin line, not even trying to be funny. It's like...
You've called me a fat, funky bitch, though.
Not you, nigga. I've never said that about you.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
fat, maybe. Funky, no.
What?
Yeah, okay.
I ain't never... Bitch, you called me Precious when I got here.
You call me Precious all the time, too.
I never called you Precious. Look through them text messages.
You said to me, Precious, get down here, bitch.
Because I was hungry. No, but damn, that's a great topic. But yeah, I genuinely believe people are allowed to fucking redeem themselves.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a rapist, baby, you can go to hell.
Oh, you can go straight to hell.
You can die.
You can go straight to... Rape is different.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can do to somebody. To me.
That's the...
To me.
For me too.
You can go to hell.
For me too. Baby, that's why
For sure.
they gonna call me the strict parent, because do I want my kids to have all these great experiences? Yes, but you not going over to that sleepover. They not for playing your ass. I'm sorry. They just not. They not for the playing your ass. And no. You're laughing, but I'm so serious.
But no, for real.
I will harm someone.
Yeah.
I don't play that, bro. Because like I said, I was abused when I was a kid. And it was by someone that was very close to me.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that was supposed to protect me.
For sure.
I'll kick your butt. I can't say the other word because, on the podcast, we say everything. But I will unalive you.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I know God be like, vengeance is mine, but I'm like, you shouldn't have made me in your image. Because I'm so serious. Because, nigga, no, fuck them.
Because it's mine,
They got
too.
to go.
Yeah.
That's why in them other countries, when they be like, damn, they cut their hand off, they cut their dick off. Yeah, baby, as they should.
It get real.
It get freaking real.
Okay, let's get off rape, because, bitch, we don't need to be here crying. I'm going to shoot some quick fire questions to you. Answer them. Don't be thinking all hard. And you better tell her.
You better tell her.
That bitch said, and my mother traded me for $10.
Me as the other bitch. But you don't give a fuck. You sold me to my daddy, bitch. Or my stepdaddy. Shit.
Okay. Denzel Washington or Samuel Jackson? Okay, I'll answer for you. Denzel. Angela Bassett.
No. I gotta consider it. Damn.
Of course.
Damn.
But then once you consider very long and hard, Denzel. And this is coming from I love Sam Jackson. But Denzel.
Okay.
Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett or Viola Davis?
Viola. For me. She's a little bit more diverse.
I don't like to put these two together because for sure.
Why the fuck would you do that? That ain't gonna hate me. That never do a movie with me.
Angela Bassett for movies, Viola Davis for TV shows.
She only did one though.
Who?
How to Get Away with Murder? Like where she led.
Okay, yeah, because I'm about to say she's been in other shit.
No, I know, but it's like, okay.
Angela got some classics under her belt.
I never said she didn't.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it's preference.
Baby, that's Mother.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, it's preference.
Did I say it right, y'all?
Love and Basketball or Brown Sugar?
Neither one.
That's crazy.
They're not fucking love stories to me. They piss me off.
It don't have to be a love story.
Well, you said Brown Sugar, not not Love Jones.
In my head, I'm like, Brown Sugar is a love story.
No. In my mind, I heard Love Jones, and it pissed me off.
I don't care if I love Jones the way people do, and it's not because
I don't either. That's why I'd be like,
it's just not a good movie, and I'd be like, what the fuck?
But Brown Sugar for sure.
I love Brown Sugar
for sure. I used to have a big crush on
Taye Diggs.
Yes,
I love Taye Diggs.
Yes. Oh my.
I love Taye Diggs.
The Wood. Stella got a groove, man.
Ooh.
That man was. He still is beautiful to me. He still.
Friday or Coming to America?
Friday,
for sure.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion. Coming to America is not funny.
You don't think Coming to America is funny? That was good.
Okay, so when you say it, yeah, but I don't think. I'll be like the way it's revered.
Okay.
So like people are like Coming to America, best comedic movie, and I'm like Coming to America.
I would say Harlem Nights before Coming.
I would say Harlem Nights before Coming to America.
I would say Harlem Nights.
Yeah, it's just me. Do the Right Thing or Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the Hood. I'm not a Spike Lee fan like that.
I am not either.
Why? What is it?
I don't.
We
know
love you,
right? But like I don't
be
know.
like, don't put that fat greasy bitch in none of my movies. I love you. Don't do that. Because Crooklyn is actually one of my favorites of all time.
I love Crooklyn. Black Panther or Blade?
Blade for me.
Okay.
Blade every day, Blade all day, Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
That shit literally single-handedly like changed fucking Marvel. Them niggas about to go bankrupt.
Yeah.
And that black ass nigga said, Blade.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Blade.
The Queen Latifah in comedy or in drama?
Damn. Ooh. Okay, comedy, because Breaking Down the House is like one of my favorite movies. And I want to redo it so bad. I wanted to redo it so bad. Queen Latifah?
That she said, somebody was thinking on getting him some booty. I love
with his white daddy. Now who else wanted with Lean? She's like, and I don't want to have this conversation again.
Yeah. Damn, I love that movie. That movie
Bring it down the house. That's a great comedy.
That's a great comedy.
Steve Martin is brilliant. The whole cast is amazing. That bald-headed nigga that we hate, Charles, is in that one. He was a villain in that one. Shit. That's fucking, why are we not knowing his name when what's the name is his fucking brother?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yes, that's brilliant. But
Harris, right?
Yes.
Something Harris.
Uh-huh. Wood Harris.
That's the brother.
No, we know the brother.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, baby.
That bitch said, Mama.
His master gonna sell us today. That nigga got that knife and said.
Okay, Eddie Murphy's 80s classics or 2000s family films?
80s. He was in his prime. He was in his fucking prime.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know if I can choose. I love Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I gotta say, fuck, Norbit. You got fucking...
Norbit is hilarious.
So, people try to say it's not.
People try to say white chick's not fucking funny. Bitch! And that confuses me.
Marlon, please make number 2. I know you don't want to, and I know you were just on Kyla Sant. What's that little boy named Kyla Sant?
Sinatra.
Same thing. Nigga, bitch, Frank Sinatra. I don't give a fuck.
I'm crying.
Please make... I know you said you don't want to make white chicks too, but everybody else fucking doing... Coming to America 2 was terrible. I love y'all, though. But I know you said no, but please, we love you, we adore you. Please make white chicks too.
I love white chicks.
White chicks is fucking hilarious, bro.
Spike Lee or Ryan Coogler?
Ryan Coogler.
For sure. Jamie Foxx. Better singer or better actor?
Both. I'm sorry, I can't pick.
Period.
I can't pick. That's a nigga from Texas.
Period.
Texas, baby.
Period.
Texas.
From Terrell, Texas.
Terrell, Texas.
And let me tell you what I said, though? I don't even know what the fuck going on.
Jamie, if I fucking tell them where Terrell is, Eric Bishop! If I tell them where Terrell, Texas is, girl, that's like country to country.
It is?
Yeah, but it's not too far from Dallas. It's like, what? Almost an hour. Not too far.
Let me tell you something. Jamie does no wrong in my book.
He is brilliant.
And I'm not choosing between him being an actor, him being a singer, him being a da-da-da-da, because I will always, let's be very clear. Jamie is a pioneer in comedy. He's a comic.
He's brilliant.
First. I feel like Jamie is really up there with the Eddie Murphys, and obviously he came after and stuff like that. But Jamie's fucking comedic brilliance, unmatched.
Okay, I have a quick question.
What?
On the subject of that, how do you feel about Martin?
Martin? Martin sitcom or Martin as the...
Like all together, Martin Lawrence.
I love Martin.
Yeah.
But if I have to choose, it's Jamie.
I wasn't trying to choose.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, are you trying to put him up again?
No.
I love Martin.
Martin's brilliant too.
90s sitcom is on my top 3 favorite sitcoms of the 90s.
Would you believe there's fucking discourse now with his relationship with Pam? And I was like, y'all, I feel like people are so
they trying to make fetch happen. Yeah, they trying to make fetch happen.
Because what's crazy is, if I'm not mistaken, I remember Pam making some of the jokes first.
Not only that, but her shit was just as bad as his shit.
Exactly.
So
and my thing is, it never gave you a black ass bitch. It never gave that.
I have been watching Martin all of my life. Martin and the Parkers were 2 shows that I watched like religiously.
Parkers! I didn't like the whole, you know what, but that's one of my favorite shows.
The whole what?
I didn't like how you had this big, beautiful ass woman.
Okay, wait, we'll get to that. never did Martin make a joke about her complexion.
That's what I said. And
That's
what
why
I'm
I'm
saying.
confused,
That's why I said it
'cause I'm
never
like-
gave you black ass bitch. And I say that because they tried to make it sound like that's what his jokes were.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, no.
His jokes were about her being nappy-headed and ugly.
And that's what they try to correlate it with.
But that don't have nothing, because let's be honest, the jokes fit where the jokes fit. He used to stay clowning Gina about how light-skinned she... Because first of all, if we're going to be outraged, about something, the colorism was towards Gina.
Yeah, it was.
He was always talking about how light-skinned she was and how big her head was and how she had a muscle butt. Those were the jokes surrounded by her. It was always about complexion. Never with Pam.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they try to make fetch happen and trying to ruin our 90s. They're not going to.
Yeah.
We love Martin. We love Pam. We love Gina. We love Tommy Cole. All in. Okay? Period. What was you saying about the Parkers, bitch?
The Parkers is one of my favorite sitcoms, but I didn't like the whole bit of this big, beautiful ass. Cause Nikki ate, baby.
Nikki ate all the time.
ate.
Nikki's hair ate. Nikki's nails ate.
What?
Nikki's
I always wanted
outfits
to swoop
ate.
with
Yeah.
with the bang.
The bang. Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah.
I've always wanted that hairstyle because of her, and she was fucking gorgeous to me.
For sure.
Still is. Monique, we love
With
you.
them hairy ass legs. One thing about Monique, she never shaved her legs. She'll tell you.
How the fuck you noticed that?
I'm a movie watcher. I'm a TV watcher. I'm a sitcom watcher. I watch TV and I'm looking at everybody.
Okay.
Them legs was fucking on
I'm
Bear.
fucking screaming.
They were on Bear.
I love
Grizzly.
the Parkers. I just didn't like the whole bit of this woman running after a man that I love you. Wasn't like, who made the joke? That wasn't all that fine.
Of course.
Now I can understand if it was fucking Morris.
What's his name? Darian.
Yes.
Dorian.
Is it Dorian?
It's Dorian.
Wood something.
Wilson.
Right?
Or
But I will say
something.
that motherfucker aged gracefully.
Oh, he did. Because he looks the same.
Yeah,
He looks
does.
the same. That's what made it funny. You know, that's what made it funny.
Maybe it's my insecurity. Well,
Okay.
What was my insecurity?
Okay.
Because it's like that's what we deal with now. Motherfuckers will look at me being 6'1", being a big girl, and be like, "Oh, you can't." I'm like, "Yes, I will."
Period.
That nigga might let me bust him down. I know he will. What the kids say? My Riz. Let me walk up on Michael B. That B gonna stand for beat the pussy out when I'm done.
I'm a tag him.
But no, all jokes aside, bro, I be like, I don't know. And it's crazy because when I was a little girl, I was like, oh, this is so funny. But when I got older, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this not funny.
Yeah.
Because it's
No, I'm
like,
still
it took
cackling.
for her to move on to somebody else for you to realize this is the woman you always wanted.
Now
And
that is an ending that pissed me off.
It was
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but I felt like they did that because they thought that's what we wanted.
And
it's
we
like,
didn't.
No.
Make
we
that
don't
nigga
want that.
grovel while you getting married to what's his name in the show?
The nigga that
Kenny.
had that one
Not Kenny. She had dated Kenny on the show.
Uh-huh.
But whatever.
It was him with the little white streak, right?
That was Kenny.
Yeah.
But that's not who she ended up with. She ended up with the nigga from Soul Food.
She did.
The light skinned
She
nigga.
did. She did.
Child. What was that nigga's name in the show? I don't remember. Okay, let's keep it going.
Okay.
Would you rather rewatch The Color Purple or the new remake?
The old always did something to my spirit, but the new was great.
I was
don't
gonna
care.
say, I haven't seen the new.
People tried to go against the new one, and it was like, oh, but I'm like, you got to understand, it's not an adaptation of the old movie. It's an adaptation of the musical.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's a big difference.
Was it good?
So I liked it. I thought Taraji did a great job.
She always does a good job.
I thought Fantasia did a fucking phenomenal
She's great.
job.
Yeah.
Like Halle Bailey, she did a fucking phenomenal. I think
She
the whole
did.
cast did a great
Yeah,
job. Even
that's
the young
good.
lady that played the young silly tens across the
Chef's
board.
kiss, yeah.
Like, I think everybody did a good job, but people are so used, and that's why we need to stray the fuck away from remakes, because people are always going to compare to
right.
what has already been.
Right.
Stop giving these motherfuckers something to compare it to.
Okay.
So serious.
Right.
So.
Are you crying more at John Q or The Pursuit of Happiness?
Oh, I would literally have to go any, mini, mighty, mo. Both of them
Yeah.
had me crying my eyes out.
For me, John Q, because
Ooh!
I have children now, so bitch. Like Pursuit of Happiness, you homeless with your son, but at least your son alive.
Uh-uh. That'll terrify me though.
My son is dying. Okay. Dashboard. Remember when they was playing the game in the
Sunny,
we play too much.
Damn, that's a good one.
Martin Lawrence or Chris Tucker?
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't want to choose.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about underrated, Chris Tucker is fucking underrated.
I was waiting on somebody to.
He is hilarious. He also, I feel like he has proven that nigga is he's fucking funny.
Yes.
And not only that,
he
can be serious.
Yes.
He can be serious because the role was damn. Not me forgetting that film, and that's actually one of my favorite films too.
What?
With Bruce Willis, with Mia, and with Chris Tucker when he had the crazy fucking hair. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
Also, Bruce Willis, I know this is black. We love you.
Oh, yeah, he got dementia and shit now, huh? It's funny. You making me laugh. And that's not fucking funny. Bitch, stop making me laugh.
She didn't mean it, Demi.
That's not what I meant. I was saying, like, that's why we were saying we love you, because the nigga can't remember us now. That's not fucking... that's sad.
Sonny, remember us, bitch. He never met me. Like,
no, that's sad. That's sad. But we shouldn't let that be what his legacy is about. He has given us.
Yeah, he's given us a
great motherfucking films. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh God, dementia is such a bitch. Alzheimer's is such a bitch. Cause what the fuck you mean I can't remember? You know what I mean?
You know how pissed I'll be if I remember not the shit.
What?
I'm dead. If you're laughing, I'm dead ass.
So did you shit on yourself?
And I'm gonna be pissed.
That's crazy.
But yes, Chris Tucker is very much underrated.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
Best comedy duo, Ice Cube and Mike Epps or Kevin Hart and The Rock?
Okay. Damn. Okay. I will have to go with Ice Cube. Ice Curb.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how you fucking pick Kevin Hart and The Rock because, now on social media, them niggas funny.
Yeah, they're
like, get the fuck out of my comments.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here, Dwayne.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. But Ice Cube and Mike Epps.
On-screen chemistry. Their on-screen chemistry really is a testament to who they are behind closed doors.
Yes.
Because Ice Cube and Mike Epps seems like they're really friends in real life. They just work.
About the Benjamins.
I like Friday, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm being honest, the chemistry between Ice Cube and Mike Epps was much better than the chemistry between Ice Cube and Chris Tucker.
Okay.
It just was.
Okay.
And for people saying, because some people were like...
I can actually agree with that.
Yeah, some people were like, they could have left us without next Friday. How?
Wait,
First
people
of all,
say that?
Yeah. They're like, next Friday wasn't it. They kind of...
I can understand why they would skip over next Friday and go to Friday after next. Because Friday after next is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
Nigga, do you know how many times I get on my mama nerves? I'm like, so what we gonna do? She be like, bro, get your ass out of here. So, man, Mike said, have you seen his audition tape for that?
No.
Nigga, he had them cracking up. They, like, Ice Cube couldn't even get through some of the lines because he was cracking up so much.
Wow.
And he said, no,
I gotta watch that.
Like 10 and 20. You know, like, he like, no, you don't know Baby D. Mike Epps is funny.
Yeah, I love Mike Epps. Yeah. He's one of my favorite comedians. For sure. Like, on my top 5. And he's not number 5 or 4. He's top 3 for me. Yeah, Mike Epps.
Okay,
for sure.
Let's switch it real quick. Off subject. Who's your top 5?
Cat Williams, Mike Epps, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle.
Hold on, baby. Now, hold on.
I know he got smacked the fuck up.
Why is Chris Rock up in
that nigga is funny
looking.
Oh my God. Well, they say I don't know. I like him.
Chris Rock is cool.
Sorry, Chris Rock is hilarious.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie because...
Are you kidding me?
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. He's funny.
That nigga's funny.
Bitch,
Fuck y'all.
I just thought about fucking. I'm gonna get you sucking. That nigga tells him how much for 1 reel. That's another one of my favorite comedies. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
A nigga get hit once and y'all act like he ain't fucking who he is. That nigga still Chris Rock, bruh.
Yeah. Got his shit rocked, but he Chris Rock. Oh my God. Shit.
By a singing nigga.
By a singing
even a tough nigga. Well, the next question you already answered. It was going to be, is Love Jones a classic or overrated? Would you rather star in a rom-com or an action movie?
I want to do action.
I knew you were going to say that.
I want to do rom-com to knock out the trajectory that big girls always face. Period. That's why I did appreciate Sinners. Yeah. Because with the discourse around that, they were trying to be funny, talking about they thought it was his mama. And I'm like, I remember that. I'm like, as an artist, you automatically, when he walks in, you feel the tension. You already know they were lovers.
Sunnii, I immediately knew that was his ex-bitch. When she walked out that cabin and was looking at him, it gave, I'm looking at my ex-nigga. Like,
it gave him for the pants on it. Yeah. It literally did. So, I said, you know, baby, one thing about me, I'm going to argue on Twitter. And this one girl said that, and I was like, what about this woman gave you that she was his fucking mama? Exactly. You didn't even say sister. Right. You said mama. She don't even look like no motherfucking mama.
That's right.
Like, girl, go to hell. They pissed me off with that. But I would purposely do a rom-com first, just to show we deserve love. And this is also a movie not about my size.
Right.
So, but I definitely want to do action.
What's your go-to snack? Popcorn, nachos, or candy? I really want to know this.
Candy that I get from Dollar Tree, baby. I'm not buying shit at the because what the fuck you mean a hot dog is $7?
What the fuck do you mean a hot dog is $7?
It don't come with no chili, no cheese, no nothing, nigga. What do you mean?
And what you mean extra cheese is $125?
What? Damn. Ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. But
that's my okay. Last question, because we gotta get up out of here. What's your favorite movie trilogy? I'm gonna go first. Rush Hour. Yes, I can watch 1, 2, and 3 back to back every day. If that's the last thing I can watch, I'm watching.
Yeah, that's my shit. Okay, Rush Hour 3.
Rush Hour was in its prime in a time when cancel culture was nigh, and I fuck with it because today, Rush Hour would not survive the test of time. They would be canceled.
You think so?
Bro, this nigga was joking on Jackie's fucking culture and his race so fucking
Jackie did the same thing.
No, he did, but I'm sorry. Chris was like, really? You can't be black? There's a height requirement? Are you kidding me? Why would you say that?
And nigga said, I did. No, you didn't. I did. I told you go this way. I go this way.
Like, oh my God. I love that movie, but it wouldn't have been able to be put out in today's time.
A lot of movies from back then wouldn't have been able to be put out like now.
Yeah. Right. What's another one?
Oh, what's a good trilogy? I got one that's not as popular.
What?
But I just recently watched it and it's funny. Now, going back to funny ass comedians, I will say I don't care what nobody says about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is funny. I don't care what nobody says about that man. The hate that comes
for Kevin is from the industry and industry people, but the consumer, and we are the consumer because we don't know this nigga, he's funny to me. I think they hate him for other reasons that we don't know about. I don't know if he's...
Well, no, most of the hate I've heard has been from the consumers. Being that, it's a lot of people that be like, that nigga not really funny, bro.
Nah, Kevin.
But you know what's crazy to me though? I hate when something is going good for somebody and then they show that they're human because he did cheat on his wife.
Right.
Damn, twice.
Oh, God, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, I was like,
nigga, what?
But now all of a sudden, that nigga was never funny. That nigga was, I'm like, you're fucking lying, bitch. I know I was in the motherfucking, somebody gonna learn today.
Right.
Gonna learn what the fuck it is today. I still do it now. And that shit came out 10 years ago.
Right.
But they try to play on Kevin Hart's top, and I don't like that. That nigga
I don't
funny.
like that either.
That nigga funny. But I was pointing that out to point, nigga, have you watched Ride Along?
And 1 and 2.
Nigga, that nigga funny.
That nigga said, babe, what store is my thong in?
I said, what? Nigga said, you gonna get the black hammer.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Nigga,
no, I love Right Along.
I watched this faithfully because it's so fucking funny. I don't even know how this man came up with this fucking cast. Real Husbands of Hollywood is so
that's
funny.
hilarious.
That nigga, calling grown ass mans Mitches is crazy
hilarious.
to me.
You know what?
He's funny, bro. He's funny.
I wonder why they don't, because it's not actively
on the air.
On the air, yeah.
No. I think BET does reruns. Because it was on BET, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying like there aren't any new episodes.
No, I think it stopped like before the pandemic.
Yeah, I don't know. I really liked Real Husbands, and the cast made sense. It made sense.
That nigga
you know
funny.
What I mean?
Talking to damn Paula Pat. You don't want Robin. You want a real man. He's funny, bro. That episode where he was with Chris Brown and
I don't know all the episodes you doing.
Okay, I'm sorry, baby. I was a fan.
Yeah, I watched a few.
I was a fan. Yeah.
But Sunnii, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. How long is this show? Okay. Thank you for coming.
An hour and 10.
I was gonna ask you what you got coming up, but I don't know if you could talk about it.
I can't, baby.
Okay.
I signed a DAA or whatever.
What the fuck is a DAA?
Huh? An NDA.
Oh, okay. I'm like, bitch, what?
But I will say, guys, look for your girl on Lifetime.
Yes.
Next March. You'll be seeing a film of me. And I'm excited. I am excited. God has a lot in store for me.
Hey.
And I know y'all don't know her as Alexis, but Alexis.
Girl, what you want to tell them about me?
Go ahead and end the show, baby.
All right, y'all.
No, this nigga is brilliant. Literally what she was saying about me. Which 3 fucking cameras? Which one am I looking at? I knew that.
There's 3 cameras? Oh,
It is.
Cameras.
This lady was raving about me. Have y'all ever seen her in full action? I know she got 2 kids now, so she slowed down a little bit and she married. But baby, she talking about me as a poet. Have y'all seen her? Please go to her page. What is it? Black Genesis?
Black's Genesis, bitch.
I'll be forgetting about the extra S.
Yeah, it's us. That's why I can't remember
Black's Genesis, because we the first.
Period.
The last. And shut up about a Honda. This girl is brilliant.
Glory.
Please subscribe to this podcast.
Yes.
Y'all gonna get that raw and uncut.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we love y'all.
We love y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been Podcast 1001. If you like my sweatshirt, you can go to my website and purchase it at www.blacksgenpoetry.com. We're gonna see y'all next week with a new guest. Thank you, Sunnii. I love you.
I'm the same guest. I'm just different.
Peace out, y'all.
We'll never play. Ain't got time for the games after the pay. Here in LA.